Alrighty. Well, welcome, Grimfan. Thank you so much for joining me.
Of course, I'm glad to be here.
I'm about to send you a request, and we're on Big Skycrag. Make sure this is the right one. Okay, we're good. Alrighty. I've been very excited about this episode. I had a long hiatus, and you've been on the top of my list for a while.
Really, the top.
Yeah, no, seriously, like there's a literal list, and you're very high up there.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, I'm gonna redraw this. Definitely excited.
I think I'm gonna keep mine, even though it's a little bit.
Yeah, I'll keep this. Okay, let's see a little crest action. Maystone.
Oh, it looks like it's the mirror match. I'm gonna have a little crest action of my own.
Oh, dude, I love the crests so much. Like, I knew they were gonna be good, and like I always
Yeah,
understood in MTG where like Skrylands like were amazing, but I think crests just kind of make Eternal so much more playable.
yeah, they do. Yeah, crests are a big deal.
It's so good. All right, I have all this. We're good here.
They're a little underrated when they first came out because I think people didn't really know how to react to them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made a couple of made a couple of articles. Well, I referred to them in a couple of articles, basically stating that a charge rod became so much better because now you had access to a scry every turn if you wanted
Mm-hmm.
it, essentially, because you could just pack your deck with crests.
Oh yeah,
That makes
definitely.
combo decks a lot more consistent. And
Ooh,
uh-oh.
I'll put this. Yeah, I'll put this one here. I don't really want anything though. That looks
Right out the
nice.
gates of the merchant, I'm feeling scared.
Well, I know two things. I know one that you have lots of relics, and I know you have
Yep.
like a lack of units. So I want to be able to at least bash your face as nice
Yeah,
as
oh
in the
yeah, yeah.
nicest way possible.
My face is gonna get bashed.
In the nicest way possible. So actually, that's a good segue because I wanted to ask you about this. So you, or at least the first time I heard about you was definitely because of, I'm assuming what was the first iteration of Charge Rod back in the day. Um,
Possibly.
at like it was probably, I want to say it was like, was it set three when you started really going ham with it?
Uh Yeah, I think so. Charge Rod kind of has a pretty extensive history because it's been a deck that's kind of evolved, and the like cards get nerfed because they're good in other decks, and
Right.
then uh Charge Rod takes splash damage from that. And hey, that's fine. Oh, I don't remember seeing
Yeah,
this.
this is a new edition.
All right, I like
Made
it.
a few changes. Oof.
Ooh, you
Um,
have a free spell.
all right,
Oh yeah, obviously you do.
got him.
Nice.
I've been wanting to play with Tamaris for so long, and I just haven't done it. Oh yeah, saw that one coming.
But no power from me does not seem bueno.
I think I'm gonna run. No. Yes.
I could never make her work. I tried
I
very
don't.
hard.
I don't think she's that good. But I think like the draw of like, oh, all your spells cost one less, and it's flying overwhelm. I don't know. It just
Yeah, that
seems
is
like
exciting.
something I wanted to do. All right, what are we doing here? I know I need to at least do this, and then we'll do this, please. Thank you. And then, so it may be a quick.
Oh my goodness.
The frogs. Oh man, I love Mind Link so much. I've played my fair share of it, and it never gets old.
I like it quite a bit myself. Although it comes with its dangers because I did just give you a bunch of frogs,
True.
and I don't have a bunch of good ways to clear frog, but
Oh, there's more frogs.
there are more frogs. Yeah.
Were you running Crown in this deck? I can't remember.
No, there is no crown in this deck.
Okay. Um, I think I have to at this point. I don't think I can let you
I
just
mean,
sit there.
you don't have to do anything.
Technically, no.
But anyway, so Charge Rod was actually started. I've answered this question quite a bit actually. It started as a community deck because there was a streamer that liked the concept of divining rod decks, and Charge was one of those keywords that hadn't been explored yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a really awful deck, and then um, basically whenever Heart of the Vault and Alluring Ember came out, that was when the deck started to get a little bit more serious.
Right. Okay. So that would be set 2 because that's when Warp made its
Yes,
debut.
and ooh, that's a nice one.
Ooh, all right. I'll take it.
Yeah, me too. Apparently, and so then the deck started to get kind of serious. People still just never really liked it.
Right.
And then, but I stuck with it because it was one of those things where I was just kind of like a pet deck, and I really enjoyed it a lot.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so it evolved from there. It never really was that good, but because I was told multiple times I was one of the only people that could win with it.
Yeah.
But I always found it to be pretty good, so I don't know.
Well, it's funny like that because I think that a lot of people fall into that. I know I fell into that when I started playing Warp really heavily, and everyone was telling me it was a bad deck. It was a bad deck, and I was like, well, I have all these wins to like go with it. So I don't know
Yeah,
what I'm doing right and you're doing wrong, but like, and then I ended up like doing really well with it in the ECL, and so it was like validating at that point. And I know you like, was it you were on ET at the time, but you guys swept Team League or something, or you did
oh
really
yeah,
well.
2 weeks in a row actually. We did extremely well with it. So
Yeah, so it's like you just have to sit back and be like, well, the deck works, so I don't know what you want me to do.
yeah, eh, I can understand people's reservations on whether or not the deck was good, but it was a lot of fun, and that was the big thing. Is I wanted to have a deck that was fun to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that for some people it was unfun because the RNG is something that a lot of people don't want to have in their game.
Right.
And Caleb is one of the few cards in the game that is basically strictly random, so it's kind of
Well, then
rough in that way.
I guess people would argue too that like just excuse me, even getting hits off of Rod, like that's just RNG. And it's like, well, I kind of stacked my deck in order for it to be better for me, you know?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh wait, it doesn't. Ha. I was sure this wouldn't work because of Earn, but it works.
Oh, wait, it still works?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
does. I still
crazy.
attack. Yeah.
Oh, we
Flame
just,
Soaker doesn't work though, I don't think, because you actually do play that, right? Yeah.
I don't play. Oh, no, yeah, you play. Wait, what does it say? It
It-
transforms?
yes. Yeah. It says transforms, not play.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why it doesn't work with things like Rat Cage as well, because when it transforms back, it doesn't give you a rat.
oh. I have 2 of those cards. I opened them naturally, and I do really want to play with that. I think it's a really cool card, and it reminds me of there's a card in MTG. I think it's like Glinthawk Idol, but it does the same thing where it's
Yeah.
like an artifact for 3, I think, and you pay 2, and it becomes a 2/2 hawk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really enjoy that gameplay. Memento Mori. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not feeling great about this since you played a merchant. I'm scared now.
I didn't even grab it. Now that I think about it.
What?
Yeah,
How could you not grab Boar?
because I don't know. I just wasn't thinking.
I guess my relics aren't that good right now, to be
I
honest.
was
They're kind
on
of
it.
unimpressive.
Like to be fair, I didn't even think about it. Um, 2 for 1. Turn here. But that's why we're playing in this format where nothing matters and we're just hanging out.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Do you have any like? Obviously, you do a lot of brewing, and if anyone hasn't watched your stream, go watch him. But on your stream, you have like a lot of brewing, a lot of testing, a lot of just playing around, which is like personally like what I like to do as well. But do you have any like insight when it comes to building decks and like what
Uh,
you're looking for?
the biggest thing I can say, because a lot of people get discouraged early, is you kind of have to get used to failing,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's the big thing. Is you're gonna end up failing quite a bit before you get decks that actually have any sort of function,
Hmm.
and it's just best not to give up when that sort of stuff happens.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm decent at it, is because I try stupid things constantly, and then once I find a shell that feels good, I'll generally stick to it, because that the shells are really the basis of success.
Right.
So like with the 5 faction deck here, this is a lot like other 5 faction decks where I've had some success, where basically what you're looking at is a deck that is playing Memento Mori, so you have a lot of the ability to get influence in very high amounts, so you don't have to worry about playing cards like Chains.
Right.
And then the other thing, oh, I did not see that. That is awesome. I am gonna get wrecked.
Oh, we got
No,
lucky.
I'm dead. Uh, so then but then the other thing is the displays are really good, so it leverages the power of the displays as well.
Hmm.
And I've played with 5 faction decks since the new set came out, so I already know that they're not amazing, but they're pretty good if you leverage the displays. And
Hmm.
so this deck is just properly leveraging the displays, and it really doesn't matter what other cards I play. It can be a relic based thing, or just a powerful card based thing, because it just has the right basis. And so that's just what I kind of do with deck building, is I try to find a good shell, and then build around that shell, and make things that are successful. Hopefully it doesn't always
Hmm.
work out, and that's the thing.
Yeah, that's kind of. I like to look at it that way because if I look at any success that I've had with deck building, like I only attribute like one deck that I really think I've been successful with, and that's Warp, and that came about by me just playing all the Warp cards. So like the shell was already there and the idea was already there for me, so I just kept poking and prodding at it until I had a more workable um,
Yeah.
play style or whatever. There was a lot of tweaking in between and like evaluating what cards actually good and what cards actually bad is a skill that I am still terrible at, but I think that's something I focus on.
uh well, I mean, that's something that also you get through a lot of like trial and error. I know some people that won't even waste their time if they think a deck or an idea is bad. They just
Mm,
won't even. And I think that means that there are a lot of cards out there that don't get to see any play that maybe could see some play.
hmm.
And I don't know. I think that you don't have to be that great at evaluating cards as far as like how powerful they are, as long as you can kind of see the big picture and realize that there is actually no combo that makes some card work. I can't really think of any cards off the top of my head. Oh, that Waystone is so obnoxious.
It's so good. This is like, oh man, probably the best power card in the world.
Ugh, it's so good.
It's it makes. Not that I'm a huge fan of control, and I guess like this list is definitely more of a control list. Like this is not usually
Mhm.
how I play. I'm definitely like an aggro player, um, but uh, what is it called? Waystone. Uh,
The
Amy?
Cobalt one.
Cobalt Waystone. Yeah. Is just it's so like it's a nice cushion to have when you just want to be a dirtily rude.
You're rude. You haven't played Cobalt Waystone. Oh no, I just took something random. Oh well, it's fine.
You took the good thing though.
Oh, did I? Okay, good.
Yeah,
That's good.
you ripped a Joe. It's all right.
Okay. All right. What else was there since I missed it?
Joe, Kaifus, and Howling Peak,
Okay, okay. All
and
right.
then the rest is
So
power.
you drew the feast caller,
I just do the Feast
and
Caller. Yeah,
you're over there calling me rude. Gotcha.
Feast Caller's so good. I'm so glad they buffed him. I was so
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, he is good. I agree.
Okay, control deck.
I am a control deck. Yeah, this is a 5 faction relic poop soup control deck.
Speaking
It
of
is.
what? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go, no, go. You go
I
ahead.
would say speaking of RNG and people hate it.
Oh, I
Ooh,
now this card I hate. I hate
you
Kaifus.
do hate Kaifus? Oh, I
I
think
hate
he's
him
funny.
so much. I hate him way more than I hate like. I was telling you I don't like Moat and Nakova very much. Oh, I hate Kaifus so much more.
So then shouldn't have just I shouldn't have brought this deck just in the first
No, no,
place.
no. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's all right. I deserve this.
And give it to me. Come on, give me charge. Give me charge. Killer
No,
flying lifesteal.
no. Yeah, no charge, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Because
No,
Dead,
Caiaphas
probably.
is super gross.
And you said Caiaphas was in your hand, right?
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, I would have definitely taken that over
Yeah.
Zoe because that card's actually more impossible for me to beat than a Zoe is. I'll have to be more careful. I don't play with Reina frogs very much, so that's
What happened? How is it? Why was it random?
I started clicking on the board after I cast the because you had a torch in hand, so you were thinking about it.
Yeah.
So I was like clicking on the board, and then it just popped up when you were like you torched me. And then it popped up instantly. I was like,
Oh,
no.
that sucks. All right.
Oh, it happens so much because I'm a nervous clicker.
I am too, and I've actually had I've had two people comment on these videos and said, "Can you
Mm-hmm.
please stop clicking so much?" Because I have a really loud
Yeah,
mouse, and so it's something I'm trying to stop doing. Stop. You know.
yeah, I'm trying to stop it as well. It's just so difficult.
Yeah. I have like a what do you call that? Like a tactile tick. Like I need to be doing something with my hands.
Yeah.
Um, so it's whatever's near me. It's like clicking pens or spinning them around or I don't know
Well,
what
your
it
deck
is.
is destroying my deck. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Well, I mean, we can always play more game. I mean,
I've got to get good.
we're only 16 minutes in here. We've got plenty of
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yeah,
So, what other questions did you have for me? Well, actually, I have a question. Why was I at the top of your list?
because you're a pillar of the community. You're
Oh,
you're a fantastic not to just.
I was unaware of that. I did not know that.
I mean, at least okay. So I am. It's funny actually. I was in Tall Shark and Handsome stream the other night, and he's like, "Oh, Prime Temps, the of the eternal community," and I was like, "Oh, that's like the perfect descriptor." It's like, "Oh, like the Blink of the eternal community," and so I'm just like a stream monster. Like I hang out in everyone's streams. I try to support whoever I can. Um, so I'm in a lot of streams. And I've watched a lot of streamers, and you definitely pull a lot of viewers. You've got really great insight. Your gameplay is, you know, it's way better than a lot of people. And I know you'll
Yeah,
probably
it's
say,
usually all right.
yeah, you'll usually probably say "Oh, I'm not that good," but you really truly are. I mean, you have multiple top eights. Like you've been in this top 64, right, of the ECQs.
I've been in some of them. Yeah, I missed the last one, unfortunately.
But you've been on
I
two out of
um,
four, right?
uh, I have been in. I think all of them except for the last one. Yeah,
Oh,
as
so
far
yeah,
like I almost all the test ones. I think I may have missed a test one. I may not have just decided not to play in one of them. But
yeah. But I mean, so
or,
you're above
uh,
average, basically. Um,
yeah, I mean I've done okay in some of them. Yeah.
and I know that we kind of hang out and watch, you know, a lot of the same people and stuff. So I mean,
Oh yeah.
we've been around in the same circle for, I mean, gosh, at least a year, I think. When was the last time you stopped? Because you had stopped streaming for a period of time.
Yes. December of 2017, I stopped for about 6 months or so.
Okay, so yeah, so before that, when you were streaming from work and had the chat, the voice to chat, or text to voice, I was hanging out then for a little bit with you, and I don't even know where I'm going with this, but you're you are an important part of the community, so that's mainly why. Um,
I don't know if I agree that I'm important, but I do appreciate you saying that. It's
yeah, of
nice of
course.
you.
I mean, fortunately we're we're a small enough community that a lot of us can be friends, and there's not a lot of drama. I mean,
Oh yeah.
there's some,
Oh
but
yeah, my stream is a pillar of drama.
a pillar of drama.
Apparently,
Um,
at one point, it was apparently pretty dramatic around my parts.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I tried to stay out of it because with Eternal, I've been trying to ever since I got involved with the Sunny and Draft Chaff guys.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm good. I don't need to
yeah,
be part of
that was
this.
an unfortunate situation.
So I've tried to actively just be a positive member of the community, but I think part of
Cool.
that is I need to stop going on our Eternal card game, and I even tweeted about it this morning.
What did our Eternal card game ever do to you?
I just I have a really really big problem with them, and especially someone that I'm not going to name because I don't think they deserve more publicity than they already get.
Okay, fair enough.
And the way we can talk about it afterwards, but there's just like this overwhelming sense of like entitlement in that subreddit, and like,
Mm,
Direwolf owes us this, and like, I'm not gonna say Direwolf is perfect because they're not. Like, I mean, they've made some really odd decisions, but like, if you step back and look at what they have to work with, I mean, they're an unknown company. They're releasing a game that has no like, there's no. This is a brand new IP, right?
yeah.
So like, they're trying everything they can, and they're trying to do new things, and especially the community store is something I felt very passionate about, in the sense that, look, they may have, quote unquote, like, messed up. Sorry, I'm just like talking way too much now.
No, you're
But
good. I'll keep talking.
they may have like messed up with the timing, and, oh hey, they missed something. Okay, fair enough. But they're still trying to do something. Like, that hasn't ended.
Yeah.
That's not stopping. They're doing
Yeah, I
something that
completely agree.
no one else has done. I mean, I don't know of any developer that's making a store based on community interaction. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I like it a lot.
So that's my soapbox that I've had a hard time getting off of, especially with the subreddit.
Yeah, the subreddit can be kind of a downer. What I like to do when I make Reddit posts is basically lie as much as possible,
Oh, okay.
because it makes it, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I feel like nobody actually cares whether or not I'm telling the truth. So usually when something's like, somebody comes up and they're like, as a streamer, and they say something, I'm like, yeah, as somebody that doesn't stream at all, let me tell you, it's tough out there. Anyway, when I say lie, I just mean about silly stuff. I like to keep my Reddit interactions as light as possible, because I think that if I took it more seriously, I would definitely not enjoy it there
Yeah, and that's where
very
I've gotten
much.
into trouble with myself, and like, I don't need to be this
Hmm.
involved.
You have a free
I
torch,
do
and
have
you
a
did
free
not
torch.
cast it on my governor. You did
I
not.
was waiting for. Did I mess up? I don't even know what this card does. To be honest, I forgot to read
You
it.
don't care about the governor.
Pay 3 sacrifice. Oh, that's cool. You just like swap out relics.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like
that's
for
sick.
instance, I could just take these mind
All
links
right.
and
Well,
turn them into maybe something good. I don't know. Oh no, don't kill him now.
well,
Now
now
that
you
you've read,
pointed
that's
it
not
out. You should have just kept going.
that's not fair.
What'd you get? Ooh, powder
Oh my
keg
god,
rider.
powder keg riders are awful. All right, well let's try on Yushka. Oh no, I should have saved it for this. Whatever. I want cards. Dang it. Oh, that's so many cards.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and you got
I
two
get.
mind links up. All
Yeah, I
right.
guess I don't want to really. I have nothing to do with these cards though, man.
Okay.
Now that I've played this deck some, there's things that need to happen that I don't know. I don't know if I can make this deck actually work. I won like 3 games on ladder with this, and I was like, "Yep, done. I'm
Got
going."
it. We're good.
Yeah,
Everything's done here. All right. Well, I'm just gonna play everyone's favorite here for a second, and then
yeah. I should have saved one for that. I knew you had at least ones though. I think you have 2. I'm just messing up here.
I've actually, there was a pretty sick play. I played my Tamaris, so I could second sight Zoe on top, and then play my last power to
That's what
draw
that was.
to draw him back with his own treasure, and then
Sick.
made another treasure. Dude,
Yeah, that is sick.
sick plays. Yeah, I'll block. That's fine. I don't think you have anything. Oh,
You're not supposed to block.
true.
No, there's no torch or anything like that in my deck. Actually, that's one card that lately I have not liked playing as much, as I've been kind of getting away from torch in some of my decks, just because I feel like torch doesn't quite do as much as I want it to do.
Isn't
Speaking
it
of
funny
which,
that Torch is becoming less and less good? I mean, obviously it's power creep because we're on set 5 now, but
yeah,
it's just funny that a mainstay like Torch is becoming a thing where it's like, well, maybe I
and
don't want to play this.
and yet you having torch has destroyed me every game.
Well, I mean, like, it's still good. Like, it never stopped being
It
good.
is.
Okay, I need to get rid of some of these cards.
Yeah, you should play some stuff and murder me.
And then, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You had a funny thing with Torch. You ran a Praxis mid, sans Torch.
That was actually Sunny's deck.
Oh, was it?
But I that was one of the reasons I liked it so much, is that it did not have torch. and I felt like it not having torch was actually really good, believe it or not, because basically torch felt really underpowered, and it was running max Karasaurs, and so you don't want very many spells in that deck.
Right.
Whoa, that just murdered me so much. Was that Waystone a top deck, or did you just have that?
Deck.
Oh,
it was a top deck.
Oh no, I'm dead. I kept a Rain of Frogs on top because I was like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him good. I want to get all those cards.
Oh, it's so rude. That's all right. I can switch decks, and we can.
You don't have to switch decks. I don't need your pity. Okay, yeah. If you want to switch decks,
I'll switch decks.
Me.
Okay. Well, we'll just. I guess we'll wait. What do you have on the board right now? Okay.
2 Yeti troublemakers. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty dead here.
I think I can guarantee it with this.
Yeah, you have torch, right?
I used it, but I'm drawing 7 cards, so hopefully one comes through. Oh, they all get dumped. No.
Did you just lose a torch?
Just lost a torch.
Oh, that's great.
All right, you got 1 life, Grimfan. What are you gonna do?
Probably gonna die.
Yeah, most likely. Here. Just to rub.
Oh my god. That's good rubbing. No, I don't. That yeah. All right.
Fair enough.
That's what I get for keeping that on top.
Fair enough.
My awful mind link deck.
All right.
Can't be Waystone.
Let me see. Okay, I have an idea. Let me go grab a list real quick because I think I know what I want to play against this, and it might be better.
Okay.
Because there's no, basically there's no Cobalt Waystones or counter spells in it. So.
Okay. Did you actually keep the unseals in that deck?
Oh yeah, there's 2 unseals in that deck.
Did you have unseal in your hand some of those times? Were you just letting me play?
The only time what happened? Was I forgot I had it, and you played that last harsh rule. I forgot I had it.
All right, because if I go back and I watch this, and you were just like trying to let me win, I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna post all the comments on Reddit. It's gonna be like, as a person that wasn't in that video, I am so mad.
Okay, I don't think I did, but it's possible.
Okay.
This I'm not really worried about winning. You know, I like seeing the cards played out.
No, I know you're not worried about winning, but that doesn't mean that you can just give me wins. It's not fair.
That's true. But okay, to be honest, like you weren't winning any of those games.
That's true. Well, no, there was one game I think I had a chance, and actually, I took a Zoe instead of a Kaifas.
That's true. If you had taken the Kaifas, you probably would have won that game.
I think so, because I think that I could have stopped. Because I had a lot of answers to Zoe, but I did not have a lot of answers to Kaifas. Unfortunately, like I was sat there and died with it. A Sword of the Sky King in my hand, and your Kaifas just happened to roll double damage.
Yeah, so okay. Like, it's times like that you're just like, oh yeah, Kaifas is amazing. Okay. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Okay. And you gotta give me some more questions. I haven't really answered much.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things to ask people, just because I just like seeing everyone's different perspective on it, is what's your favorite way to play Eternal? I mean, obviously you stream, but if you had to just like, hang out for a minute and you had some downtime and you wanted to play Eternal, what does that look like for Grimfan?
I like making decks and then taking them into like a low pressure situation. So I actually like casual quite a bit, but at the same time, most of the time I just play ranked like it's casual as well. So I don't worry too much about my rank or anything like that.
Right.
And I just like to try new ideas and build new things. And I like to do that even when I have only a little bit of time, because usually what happens is I start each stream or each time I open Eternal with some sort of goal, and then move forward from there.
Nice. No, that's a good answer. I like that. And then I know you've been trying to we talked about a little bit of this on Sunday night, where you were trying to make the full-time streamer thing happen. Where are you at with that? And if you don't mind sharing, at least.
No, I don't mind sharing. It is not really working out. I have been working on a resume to apply for full-time employment because, well, I was going to do part-time employment, but I can't really find anything part-time that has benefits. And then that's kind of the big
Yeah.
problem right now is that uh, there's a situation where my partner, she finished up school
Mm-hmm.
and now her like college loans are kind of coming to a head and um, it's just a bunch of there's just a bunch of stuff that basically sorry.
Sorry. What?
No, you're good.
Yeah, sorry. That was my cat. I'll have to edit that
Oh,
out.
okay.
She was
That's
just
fine.
having a moment. Um,
So anyway,
nice.
basically, I need the money, and the money isn't there right now. But it doesn't mean I'm going to give up on streaming. But it does mean I might not be able to do full time like I wanted to.
Oh
Unfortunately.
yeah. No, that's fair. Streaming, like, I don't think, as someone who is a very part-time streamer, and I mean like maybe 8 hours in a month,
Hmm.
I don't think people realize like how much streaming takes out. Oh, idiot.
Oh yeah, it is a job, definitely, and I really like doing it a lot. It's
Mm,
just one of those things where it's unfortunately it's just not really working out at the moment. But I'm sure eventually I can maybe get into a spot where it's good.
hmm.
I'm just not quite there yet.
Yeah, I think that at least right now, like Eternal just isn't in the spot where it needs to be in order to like support a bunch of people. Because obviously some people
Yeah.
are doing well enough,
Mhm.
and that's just like a numbers game.
Yeah, and I've looked at other games, but I just don't know if I'm really entertaining enough uh to pull a crowd in other games, I guess,
Hmm.
is where I'm at. And so I don't know. Like I'm actually it's kind of scary to try to stream other games because I feel like my audience is not going to be there for it.
Yeah.
I it's I ugh. It's just tough.
No, I get it. Like it's especially like I don't know. I feel like Eternal streamers are always just fighting for like the last little bit of scraps that
Hmm.
of whatever we have. And
Yeah, and I talked about this a little bit because Eternal is so free to play. It also kind of has a community that's built around not spending a lot of money, and
mhm,
so that it's pretty hard. You kind of struggle for getting support and that kind of stuff.
yeah, definitely. Um, that's why like
How can a warp deck have no cars to warp?
I have
Have
seen I've seen one warp. I've drawn nothing but power and temple scribes.
yeah, it's wild.
No, like
I
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, and your random Shatterglass mage destroyed me once again because I'm just like really low on power.
There's only two in the deck too, just to make you feel
Ugh,
worse.
so good. No, don't make me feel worse. So rude. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna be probably looking for some sort of job that has
Mhm.
benefits again, and we'll see what happens. I don't know exactly where everything's gonna go, but there's like you were saying, there's a very small pie, and oh god, oh no,
We
there they
found it.
all are. All the warp cards have arrived.
We found it.
Uh oh. I think what I kept on top is not going to end up working out this game again. I think you're just going to destroy me with every deck.
I mean,
That's fine.
the cool 5-0, that's all right. This is the exact opposite. When I played Magikarp, he 4-0'd me into one win, so it's fair. It's just I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes that's very nice. That's something.
I mean, yes, it's lucky. I can actually like maybe not die right this second.
I might be able to kill you. Hold on.
No, don't do it.
I need I need the Praxis Smuggler to have warp. I need that to happen so bad.
Oh, that
Oh
would be
man.
cool.
Um, I don't
Ah,
think it's gonna happen. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. All right, I'll take it. But I
No
feel like
torch.
that no torch. Are there torch? Oh shit! I don't know if there's torches in this deck. No torch. I did not run
Okay.
torch in this deck.
Oh my god, my next card is harsh rule.
Oh no! You don't let me draw.
Yeah.
You don't
No.
want to strategize.
No, we're going for something desperate. No, I didn't get a sword. Dang.
Damn,
All right, you got me.
that sucks.
It's fine.
No, it is. It's fine.
I knew this deck was gonna be wild when I tried to bring it.
All right. I think we have time for one more if you're game.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right. And feel free to change decks if you want or whatever. I'm gonna
Oh,
continue on
change
warp.
decks. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to do a final, like I'm gonna stay on warp. So whatever you want to play, dude. Doesn't matter.
I'm just getting the list 1 second.
Oh yeah, no worries.
So, do you have any other questions for me before we get into this last game?
Those are all the big ones I had. I was just really curious on your deck building insight because I know you're such a like prolific deck builder, and I love it when because I've kind of found this in life and just in general, and it's basically what it comes down to is like how is someone so good at something or how has someone done so many things with something? It's like just keep going, just keep doing it. Like, it's the only way that you get like either good results at a tournament or how do you make a cool deck? Like you just have to keep doing it and keep falling on your face.
Yep, that is definitely a big part of it for sure.
So it's nice to be
Okay, I'm ready.
reinforced. All right, let's do this. This one's for the people.
Indeed. Maybe I'll win one.
That's how it was. Yeah, like I said, that's how it was in Magic Card. There were 4 just brutal losses from myself, and then finally I squeezed one out. Are you participating in? Well, I guess this will be past now that when people see this episode. But are you participating in the ECQ coming up this weekend?
Yeah. I plan on playing in every single one of them.
Oh,
so, yep, I will definitely be.
That's awesome. It's gonna be my first to participate.
Oh, wow.
I've either been out of town. I've been out of town for 2 of them, or just not feeling like I'm good enough to play in them. So I've just
never feel like you're not good enough.
Yeah,
That's silly. The only way you get good enough is if you play in them. You have to put in the time, put in the practice.
Yeah, like that's what it comes down to, right? You just got to put in the time, and
yep.
So I finally feel like prepared enough to go and at least try to put up some results. I don't expect to make top 64, but I would definitely like to. That would be great.
Oh, you can do it. It's really about picking a deck that you feel has a pretty good matchup against a wide field, and then you need to be pretty comfortable with it, and then just playing it a lot. And so, for instance, I was considering bringing a version of the Haunted Highway deck that has Ixton Merchants, and it was testing really well for me a few days ago when I was streaming. And I might still bring that, but I would not bring that unless I felt like I was confident enough to play 28 games with it and win a certain number.
Yeah, 28 games.
That card, I hate that card so much.
Shatterglass Mage is so good. It is.
I know how good it is. I hate it. I can still hate it.
I know, but I just get so excited about how the value. Oh.
No, I hate it.
Look at that, and they get to swing for 5? Like, oh my god.
Yes, you get to swing for 5. What am I gonna do?
Oh, and then Waystone Infuser. I want to make some awesome mid-range deck with Waystone Infuser. I know that have you ever watched or talked to what's his name, Mustache Magic?
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever caught his stream, but I've played against him in tournaments before at least.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he had a Firetime Shadow list.
I lost to it.
Did you lose that one? Oh
yeah.
Man, that deck was sick. I love that deck. I couldn't do anything with it, but it was cool.
I lost to it, and I was pretty upset because I remember that what I lost to was basically back to back Azendels, just like all like just it was insane how many Azendels he had, and I was just like, I can't believe how many Azendels I'm losing to. But it was, I mean, it was fine. It was just like I definitely do, I definitely do remember that deck. So
Ooh, the show. Okay. All right. I see you.
you didn't even cast my treasure trove.
I totally didn't. Somehow I missed between display. The last thing I remember you playing was Display Vision.
Yeah.
uh, okay.
Yeah,
So
this is the I don't know if you saw this list. This is a list I messed around with. It's a 5 faction display. So it's just playing an absolute buttload of display. Oh my god, that's so much. That is so much. Oh no.
so many things. What's your favorite display?
Woo. Uh that's actually kind of tough. I like um I like quite a few of them. Uh it's kind of weird because they have a lot of they all have a lot of utility.
Yep.
It's actually kind of tough to say which one is exactly my favorite. I think maybe it's the maybe it's Display of Instinct. I know that I really liked the reason I really like the Genev decks is how good Display of Instinct is.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is bad. You're gonna be able to activate that. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna lose.
All right.
I'll lose every game now.
Yoink. Nothing.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Oh, to win after activated Diogo.
No. How there was nothing on top. I'm like, wow, that's.
Oh, well, I mean, the problem is that it costs 8, so I do have a unit on top. I just can't use it.
Oh, got you. I was like, I have no idea how there's nothing for you to warp out here and just destroy me.
Reason.
Hmm.
But no, I agree. I actually really like Display of Instinct. I think Genev is like a really good. I don't know if I don't want to say it's slept on because there's a lot of really vocal proponents of it, but it seems so
Yeah.
good. Like it's a good deck.
It is very good. Yeah, and I do think it has probably enough respect now just because of the buff to Zalchi
Mm-hmm.
or Zaichi. Is it Zal? I think it's
Oh,
Zal,
Zal.
right?
I think it's Zal. Yeah.
Well, anyway, whatever it is, he's the buff. Well, definitely really helped that deck get a lot more popular,
Oh,
and I think
definitely.
and it's deserving of it. So, do you have anything to handle this? Ooh, that kind of does something.
Oh, okay. Is there a harsh rule in that market?
I don't know. I'm not supposed to talk about what's in my market.
Vanquish works.
It kind of works. I'm like I'm still getting destroyed here, so it doesn't work that way.
We just need
Oh
something for
god.
the people.
Oh god.
We just need something for the people.
What am I to do now? Let's see. Block this. Block this. This is not going well, but I don't see a good way out of this.
I mean, that I'm not gonna lie, you dealt with it a lot better than I thought you would.
There are harsh rules in this deck, but I don't think that that's going to matter much since like all your stuff has charge now.
Yeah, it is a weird breaking point with warp. Once you give everything charge and double damage, like
Yeah.
it's just like Heart of the Vault. Like what are you gonna you're gonna a 4 damage ping plus a 12, uh, you know, a 12 damage coming at your face. That's pretty brutal.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I know I'm dead, but
Oh man.
what you can't kill me with style or something?
No, I wanted like a big like flood of cards and go like ace space. But I got this tiny flood of cards.
You know what? You don't even get the satisfaction.
Damn.
You know why? Boom, kill myself.
What a
That's right.
stud. What a way
Yeah.
to go out. I appreciate it, though. That's fantastic.
Yeah, are you happy you destroyed me? That was what, like 6 games, and I didn't win anything.
I think that was 5. Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Well, Grim, thank you so much for coming on, dude. Is there anything
Of course.
you need to plug or send out to the people of the world of Eternal?
Yeah, if you guys haven't heard about it yet, you should definitely check out Sunnyvale's team called Friends of Eternal. I'm one of the members. It's been a lot of fun. There's a lot of collaborative stuff going on there. I mean, that's the main thing to plug it. I don't have the Discord invite link, but maybe you can put it in the video or whatever.
Yeah, technically I'm a member as well, so we can
I know you are. Yeah, heck yeah. There's actually a lot of people who are on that Discord and on other teams too. So like the thing is, yeah, it is a little bit weird because the information's all public and shared and everything, and so you might end up playing a deck and people know what you're on and whatever. But who cares? Like that's the whole point of the team is that everybody is technically a friend of Eternal. So I really like that a lot. And that's the biggest thing to plug. I think everybody knows pretty much. My Twitch is Grimfan, my Twitter's Grimfan. I like ferrets. I don't really have much else than that.
Hey, that's good enough for me. All right, bud. Well, you have an excellent night, and I'm sure we'll see you in your stream.
Yep, you too.